The United States is reportedly considering using Iranian assets to fund reconstruction and repair work for damage caused to Gulf states, according to a source familiar with the matter. The source said U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent has instructed a team to calculate the cost of damage already inflicted on U.S. Gulf allies by Iran. According to Reuters, the review also includes the possibility of using Iranian assets for future damage as well, though it remains unclear what specific assets are being examined, and whether they include frozen funds or other holdings. The development comes after reports that an advisor to Iran's supreme leader said any peace agreement to end the ongoing 3-month conflict would depend on the release of around $24 billion in Iranian assets currently frozen by the United States. At the same time, military tensions have continued to escalate across the region. Iran launched drone attacks following earlier strikes on Kuwait and Bahrain. In response, the United States said it shot down 2 Iranian attack drones and also carried out strikes on Iranian coastal radar sites in Gorak and Qashm Island in the Strait of Hormuz, citing threats to maritime traffic. The U.S. military further said it intercepted additional Iranian drones that were considered a threat to shipping in the Strait of Hormuz, a critical global oil route. Iran's Revolutionary Guard said it retaliated by targeting U.S. bases in Kuwait and Bahrain with ballistic missiles. Kuwait's army reported that 7 missiles passed over residential areas and were intercepted, causing material damage but no casualties. Bahrain also issued air raid sirens and urged residents to take shelter, while both countries condemned the attacks. The U.S. military said 6 missiles were intercepted and 1 failed to reach its target. Diplomatic efforts appear to be continuing alongside the escalation. Iranian state media reported that Pakistan's Interior Minister Mohsen Naqvi visited Tehran carrying a special letter from Chief of Defense Forces Field Marshal Asim Munir and Prime Minister addressed to Iran's supreme leader. The minister met Iranian officials, including the foreign minister. Meanwhile, negotiations between Washington and Tehran for an interim agreement have stalled. The discussions aim to pause the conflict while leaving major issues such as Iran's nuclear program for future talks. Iran has outlined its own demands, including access to billions of dollars in oil revenue, sanctions relief on crude exports, lifting of restrictions on its ports, and increased leverage over the Strait of Hormuz, where Iran has reportedly disrupted maritime traffic. Before the conflict, roughly 1/5 of global oil shipments passed through the waterway. The conflict has also had wider global consequences, pushing up oil prices and disrupting supply chains, including humanitarian aid flows. In parallel developments, fighting has also intensified in Lebanon. The Lebanese army said 2 officers and a soldier were killed in an Israeli strike on a military vehicle in southern Lebanon. The Israeli military said it was reviewing the incident. The Lebanese army chief also traveled to Pakistan for talks, a visit described as notable given that Washington and regional leaders have insisted Lebanon-related ceasefire efforts remain separate from U.S.-Iran negotiations mediated by Pakistan. Hezbollah has meanwhile rejected a U.S.-brokered ceasefire proposal between Israel and the Lebanese government, saying it does not include Israeli withdrawal. Israel has said it will continue operations and will not withdraw its forces.